Thinking of saving money with a quick DIY electrical project this weekend? Before you start, know this. Faulty DIY wiring is a leading cause of house fires from tiny mistakes hidden in your walls. The danger is not just fire. A simple slip-up with standard household voltage can be fatal. And the worst part? If something goes wrong, your homeowner's insurance may refuse to cover the damage. Today, we expose the hidden technical errors, the shocking financial costs, and why calling a pro is the smartest decision. First, nearly all DIY electrical work breaks the law. It violates local and national codes, which exist purely for safety. A classic DIY mistake is using the wrong size wire. This causes the wire to overheat, melt, and potentially start a fire. Another is overloading. Piling too many devices on one circuit doesn't just trip the breaker, it can melt wiring behind outlets. So, if these common mistakes are so dangerous, what is supposed to protect you? It starts with a misunderstood part of your system. We're talking about grounding. Think of it as a safety escape route for electricity, preventing shocks by directing current to the earth. When amateurs skip proper grounding, they remove that escape route. The metal casings of appliances can become electrified, a shock hazard. But bad grounding is a risk you might eventually see. What about the fire starters that are completely invisible until it is too late? The number one culprit is a poorly connected wire. Even a slightly loose connection creates electrical resistance, generating intense heat. This heat causes arcing, electricity jumping through the air. This process can smolder for months before igniting the wood in your walls. This heat problem is magnified by overstuffing a junction box. Cramming wires prevents heat from dissipating, making a tiny oven for a fire. You might think, my circuit breaker will protect me. But it is not designed to detect this kind of low-level, high-heat arcing. These technical dangers lead directly to financial disasters. The notion that DIY saves money is often a complete illusion. First, the cost of correction. Hiring a professional to fix amateur work is almost always more expensive than doing it right the first time. Second, your home's value takes a hit. Unpermitted electrical work is a major red flag for home inspectors, often killing a potential sale. Third and most severe is insurance. If that hidden fire does start, your policy can be voided, leaving you with the entire bill. Finally, there is the slow burn cost. Poor wiring and voltage fluctuations silently destroy your expensive computers, TVs, and appliances. So, what are those invisible fire starters from earlier? They are the direct cause of these very visible and very expensive financial nightmares. Part of the problem is our dangerous myths about electrical safety. Myth 1. A live wire will spark or buzz. A deadly current can be silent. Myth 2. My rubber-soled shoes will protect me. Only specially rated and tested gear offers true protection. Your sneakers offer false security. Myth 3. It is the voltage that kills you. Actually, it is the amperage. A low-voltage source with enough current can still be deadly. This is why professionals install GFC eyes. They measure current, not voltage, shutting off power in milliseconds to prevent a fatal shock. We have seen the technical errors, financial risks, and safety myths. Now, let's connect the dots to see how one mistake creates failure. Remember that improper grounding we discussed? It is not just a shock hazard. It leaves your electronics defenseless against power surges. That loose wire smoldering in your wall is not just a fire risk. It is also wasting electricity as heat, silently driving up your energy bill. And that single unpermitted outlet creates a domino effect. It can get an insurance claim denied and simultaneously kill your home's resale value. A professional electrician is not just someone who connects wires. They are a trained risk manager who understands this entire system. The true cost of DIY is not the price of materials. It is the compounded risk you add to your home, your finances, and your family's safety. Hiring a professional buys more than just correct wiring. It buys you legal compliance, insurability, and most of all, peace of mind. So before you touch any wires, ask yourself one question. Am I willing to bet my home and my family's safety to save a few $100s? Do not gamble with electricity. Protect what matters most. For your next project, call a licensed and insured electrician.